We are back to a normal calculation. Today we talk about standard deviation with frequency for ungrouped data. As always, we'll have a question that will be guiding us on our solutions today on our work. The question that guides us is here. 36 students were asked to write the total number of hours per week they spend on watching football. With this information, find the standard deviation of hours spent watching football. Now we have our table here. We have hours as our x variable. Then you have frequency denoted as f. So we said for you to solve such a question, you should be familiar with the formula. And this is our formula here for standard deviation with frequency distribution for our group data. It will be written as standard deviation is equals to summation of fi times the deviation from the mean square over n, where n is the number of frequency or occurrence. Now, you'll come to a question here again. You write solution. You have our hours, which is the x variable, which will be x there. Then you write the hours 10, 12, 8, 9, and 10. Then the frequency. Our frequency, we can denote it as fi. Our frequency, we can denote it as fi, where for 10, we have 4. Then 12, we have 7, 9, 10, and finally 6. Now, once you have this, we need to find the mean. Because we have on our formula, the di square is the deviation from the mean. How do you find the mean? The mean for such is written as mean, which is simple as this, is equals to the summation of fi xi over summation of fi, where summation of fi is equals to n. Now we are good to go. Once you are there, we'll come here and write fi xi. You can say this one to be xi. Now, your work will be just be simple to multiply the two, the x and f. So, here to be 10 times 4, we have 40. 12 times 7, we'll have 84. Then 8 times 9, we'll have 72. Finally, we have 9 times 10, common knowledge is 90. Then 10 times 6 is 60. Now for you to do is to find its summation. The summation of fi xi is equals to, you add everything in this column, which will be 40 plus 84 plus 72 plus 90 plus 60. You'll get 346. Then the mean is here. We have the summation of fi. The fi is the frequency. Summation of fi. The same again, you add everything in that column, which it will be 4 plus 7 plus 9 plus 10. Then finally plus 6. What did you find? You find it to be 36. Which is very correct, as you can see from the question, 36 students. So the frequency of it is 36. For you to find the mean, it will be here. You write this 346 over the summation of fi, which is n 36. Our mean finally, it will be 346 divided by 36. We'll get it to be 9.6. That will be our mean. Now we come to our formula. We have di, which is the deviation from the mean. We'll come and write here like this. Di is equals to the x variable, number of entry, minus what? You minus your mean. You minus your mean can be noted as that, or this way. You minus your mean. You minus your mean. So if you write it down, it is 10. 10 minus the mean was 9.6. 9.6. What will you find? 10 minus 9.6. 10 minus 9.6. Sorry, minus 9.6. You'll get 0.4. We have 12 minus 9.6. What will you find? 12 minus 9.6. You'll get 2.4. 2.4. Then you have 8 minus 9.6. 8 minus 9. 8 minus 9.6. You'll get negative 1.6. Again, you have 9. 9 minus 9.6. What will you find? 9 minus 9.6. We'll come find negative 0.6. And finally, we have 10. 10 minus 9.6. We'll come and find your answer to be 10 minus 9.6. Sorry, minus 9.6. You'll find your answer to be 0.4. Now you have the di, that deviation from the mean. When you look at the formula, you see it is squared. What will you do? You square what you have found, the deviation from the mean. So our di square, will be 0.4. 0.4 squared, you'll get 0.16. Then 2.4 square, you'll come and get 5.7. 5.76. Then we have negative 1.6 square. Negative 1.6. You'll get 2.56. 2.56. And we have negative 0.6. Negative 0.6. Once you square it, what will you find? Negative 0.6. Once you square it, you'll kind of find 0.36. Then you have the final one, 0.4. 0.4 squared. You'll come and find 0.16. When you look at it here, we have the summation of fi di. So what do we do? We'll come and multiply the frequency times the dispersion square from the mean. You write fi di square. Now it will be 4 times 0.16. 4 times 0.16. You'll come and find 0.64. We have 7 times 5.76. Your answer will be 40.32. Then we have 9. 9 times 2.56. You'll get 23. 23.04. Then again we have 10. 10 times 0.36. It will result to 3.6. And finally, we'll have 6, the frequency of 6. 6 times 0.16. We'll come and find 0.96. Our formula is very clear here. They want the summation. This sign, you have said it's summation. So we'll come and write there. The summation of fi di square is equals to, you add everything in that column, which it will be 0.64 plus 40.32 plus 23.04 plus 3.6 plus 23.04 plus 3.6 plus 0.96. 0.96. Your answer will be 68.572. Now, once you are there, you have remembered our formula n. N, we said, is the number of occurrence. The frequency, which is equal to summation of fi. You'll come here and into your formula, our standard deviation will be that. This one, you replace it with what you have found it here, 68.572 over n. What was our n? Our n was 36. 36. Now, the square root of this, what will you find? We go back to our calculator. We go back to our calculator. The square root of 68.572 over 36, you'll find it to be 68.572 divided by 36, you'll find it to be 1.90478. Now, the square root of it, which will be our standard deviation, will be 1.380. Just as simple as that. You go home with all your marks. See you in our next tutorial.